for you to send the Polish MiGs that President Zelensky is asking for?
I'm not going to comment on that right now. I'm not going to comment anything other than what I told you to say. Thank you.
President Biden shooting down the idea of getting Ukraine MiG fighter jets while announcing a new security assistance package, pledging $800 million in military equipment, including drones and better anti-aircraft systems. Republicans asking what took so long.
Provide them the MiGs. Provide them the planes where they can create a no-fly zone. Provide them the armament that they need to continue to fight a war that they did not create.
The burden of proof should be on us about why we wouldn't supply everything they need.
We need to hit back, and we can do that by supplying them the arms they need, but we need to do it now.
All the way through this whole process, President Biden has been either had to be pushed or prodded or pulled across the line. We need the action now.
You know, it's hard, Sandra, with the too little, too late argument, because if you're asking for somebody to do something and they do it, and then you go, too late, you're kind of being a jerk, right?
Right.
Well, they haven't done it. They haven't.
No, I think they just agreed. Well, they just agreed to send, from what I heard, the drones.
But by the way, it's okay because
they just told me they did.
It's a bipartisan push. Amy Klobuchar, she says, get them in there, right? I had Rob Portman of Ohio, Geraldo, on the show today. He said, and I pulled the quote because I mentioned it in the A block. It's something we should have done a long time ago, Greg, he said. The State Department once said it had a green light, and suddenly it didn't. We should have sent them quietly in and gotten those planes in there. Having Ukrainian pilots is not escalatory in my view. You know, Jesse, to go back to your point about God bless America, what we are sending in there, it is amazing when you go through the list. You guys were talking about all the anti-aircraft systems, the 800 Stingers going in, the 2,000 Javelin, 1,000 light anti-armor weapons. I could go on. I mean, just think about this, though. 20 million rounds of small arms ammunition and grenade launchers and mortar rounds, 25,000 sets of body armor, 25,000 helmets. I mean, that is amazing. What is going into those Ukrainians to fight on the ground there. But they still say they need the air power.
Well, it could change the momentum with the siege of the Capitol, because if you have all of these tanks that the Russians have, and they don't even go off-road, they stick to the main roads because they can't run in mud, and you have all these Stingers and Javelins and now these kamikaze drones you can control remotely, and you have insurgents in the fields, in the trees, sneaking up behind these columns of tanks. You can rain hell on these things, and I don't think the Russians have any way to defend against that. And we gave them radar. So the minute they launch any missile from the ground, you can identify that launch area and then just knock it out. Forget about the MiGs. The thing with the MiGs is, though, NATO has to all agree that we're sending them. Remember that hot potato with Poland? Poland could have gotten them there. They're right on the Belarusian border, right on the Ukrainian border. So we didn't want to go because none of NATO wanted to go. So we're not going to unilaterally send MiGs at this point. But Biden's under a lot of pressure on the MiGs. And I'm not so sure we're not going to send jets eventually because now, as you said, Democrats want to send weapons. And once, I think maybe once it gets warmer and Italy and Germany might not need as much power, might not need as much heat and gas coming through these Russian pipelines, they might get a little tougher.
That's a really good point, even though that is a strange point.
Well, I mean, you got to keep the lights on. It's cold there right now.
Where's Europe?
Germany is just awaking from a decades-long slumber.
Well, we're also awaking from a decade-long war.
Also true. Yeah. And we were both hesitant for those opposing reasons. You're absolutely right. I think the German giant, I mean, how weird is it for people, especially my age, to say, oh, isn't it good news that Germany is arming? You know, that Germany
No one has ever said that.
Yeah, no one has ever said that. But just, oh, my God, here comes Germany. When Germany, and you haven't really seen the French, other than Macron with his very articulate and eloquent.
He had a nice photo op.
Photo ops. But so Western Europe really hasn't really stepped up the way the United States is stepping up. Let me say this about the MiGs. I wish they did it last night. I wish they did it the night before. I don't want to hear about it on television. You know, they got other MiGs that look just like them, just paint them the same way. Get them in there, get them flying, eliminate it as an issue. Because as you have all suggested, these switchblades, these killer drones, Russia will rue the day. They will rue the day that they sent those conscripts down there for those killer drones, silent. You know, you don't see them. that go in your window.
What do you think, Judge?
Well, I think that the Ukrainians have made an incredible argument that they are militarily superior to Russia, even without the protection of the air. Because if you read about it, they had these Turkish unmanned aerial vehicles which can loiter over a tank and artillery, and everyone said they were old and they're cheap, and they use them with devastatingly accurate missile fire. The Ukrainians, once they get this list of weaponry that we've all been referencing, they're going to win this. But when they do win, what do they have? They have a country that's been destroyed. They have a Russia has tried to take away their culture, their identity, everything that they are. How do they build it back?
They build back better.
There you go.
Build back
But they've
better.
got a whole generation of young people in their 20s who now have to try to make a life out of a destroyed country. You see, it's not enough to me for Putin to lose. Putin's got to be punished for what he's done.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.